What happens when one of the world's biggest pop icons walks into what's supposed to be a simple, daytime interview, only to find herself ambushed on live television? What you're about to witness isn't just awkward, it's historic. Jennifer Lopez, the global superstar who's dominated music, film, and fashion, sat down at The View expecting a warm chat about her latest project. Instead, she found herself staring down a host who seemed dead set on tearing her legacy apart. This isn't just another celebrity interview gone sideways. This is what happens when resentment, ego, and personal bias explode in front of a live studio audience. Make sure to subscribe and drop a comment, because once you hear what was said, you'll definitely have something to say. New York City, T Studios. The View, the studio buzzed with its usual hum. Makeup was done. Lights were flawless. The audience was seated. Jennifer Lopez stepped onto the stage in a stunning cream blazer, her signature glow lighting up the set. The theme music played. Cameras rolled, and everything appeared routine. "Welcome back to The View," Whoopi Goldberg greeted warmly. "We're here with the incredible Jennifer Lopez, who's got so much going on right now. Jennifer, thank you for joining us."
Thank you
for having me, Jennifer said. All charm and poise. Sarah N. and Sunny Hostin echoed their welcomes. But then there was Joy Behar's crossed, smile tight, eyes unreadable. And it didn't take long for the shift in tone to become impossible to ignore. "So, Jennifer," Joy began, her voice clipped, "let's talk about your new project. First, I just have to ask, how do you manage to stay relevant after all these years? Isn't it exhausting constantly reinventing yourself to keep up with the younger crowd?" The question landed like a slap. Jennifer's smile wavered just slightly, but she held firm. "Well, Joy," she replied coolly, "staying relevant isn't about chasing anyone. It's about staying true to yourself and growing both as an artist and as a human being." But Joy wasn't finished. "Sure, but don't you think at some point it becomes ... desperate? I mean, how many comebacks can one person have before it starts to look a little sad?" A hush fell over the studio. Even the cameramen stilled. Sarah and Sunny exchanged nervous glances. Whoopi sat frozen. Jennifer's posture straightened, her voice sharpened. "Are you suggesting that my career is somehow invalid because I've been successful more than once?" Joy leaned in, eyes glinting. "You've been in the business for 30 years. Isn't it time to step aside and let the next generation have their moment?" The audience murmured. You could feel the mood curdling. Jennifer's smile was gone now. Words came clear, clipped, and razor-sharp. "Came here to talk about my work, not to be told to retire. And certainly not to be labeled as desperate, because I continue to do what I love." Joy didn't back down. "Or maybe you just can't handle a little honest criticism. This is The View, Jennifer. We don't hand out compliments. We ask the tough questions." Whoopi tried to intervene. "Joy, no." Joy snapped, eyes still locked on Jennifer. "Let's be real. Let's talk about the real headlines. How many engagements have you had now? 5, 6, old. Don't you think maybe there's a pattern worth talking about?" Gasps. Real gasps. Real gasps. The audience reeled. Jennifer's face hardened. Her voice, when it came, was cold steel. "Excuse me? What exactly does my personal life have to do with the work I came here to promote? And who gave you the right to judge my relationships?" "You put it out there, Jennifer," Joy replied, all finissence. "That makes it fair game." "Fair game," Jennifer echoed, her voice rising. "No, this is a smear job disguised as journalism. I've been gracious, I've been open, and all you've done is attack me." By now, Sarah was trying desperately to pivot the conversation, but the damage was done. The crowd wasn't watching an interview anymore. They were watching a live, slow-burning takedown of one of the world's most successful women, and Jennifer Lopez. She wasn't about to let it go unanswered. Asterisk Sarah, Jennifer. Let's talk about your upcoming Jennifer, cutting her off. Eyes fixed on Joy. No, Sarah, I need to address this first. She turned fully toward Joy, voice steady but simmering. Jennifer, I don't know what your issue is with me, but this isn't journalism. It's a personal attack hint. I'm not going to sit here and swallow it. Joy leaned back in her chair, a smug smirk playing at her lips. Joy, oh, so I'm the villain now, because I'm asking real questions instead of tossing softballs. Jennifer rising from the couch, voice rising. You know what's rich? A woman who's made a career tearing other women down, sitting here trying to humiliate me on national television. You call yourself a feminist, but you attack women for the audacity to succeed. The studio buzzed with electricity. The audience murmured. Co-hosts shifted uncomfortably as producers motioned frantically behind the cameras. Joy stood too, her face flushed, her tone sharp as glass. Joy, how dare you come on my show and lecture me on feminism? Let's talk about how you built your career on your looks, not talent. Jennifer froze momentarily. The words hit like a slap, but then something in her changed. Her posture straightened. Her gaze hardened. This was the Jennifer who had clawed her way out of the Bronx. The Jennifer who had built an empire. The fighter, Jennifer Isley. I've been called a diva. Difficult, too loud, too much, but never by anyone credible have. I've been called untalented, and certainly not by someone who's never built anything of their own. A hush swept the studio. Joy's face darkened to near-purple. JLo, venomous, untalented. You want to talk talent? You've lip-synced half your career. Slept your way into roles. Sold fantasies to men instead of offering anything real. The audience gasped, loudly. Jennifer stepped forward. Her voice was calm, but cold as steel. Jennifer, you want to go there? Fine, let's go. You've spent your entire career riding coattails. You've never created anything original. You sit here day after day, attacking people who actually take risks. Joy stepping in closer. I've been in this business longer than you've been alive. Earned my place. Jennifer laughing without warmth. Earned it by being bitter. By throwing stones from behind this desk while others build, perform, create. Whoopee, intervening, desperate. Ladies, please, let's just take a breath. This is getting Jennifer not breaking eye contact with Joy. No whoopee. This needed to be said. I've sat here while she's insulted my career, my choices, my character, for what? What did I do? Joy, quiet but cutting. You exist in a space meant for people with actual talent. You take up oxygen meant for real artists. The audience erupted. Some cheered Jennifer. Others were glued to the drama. Cameramen scrambled for tighter shots. Jennifer voice rising above the chaos. When was the last time you created anything? When was the last time you put yourself on the line for something? Joy, I don't have to justify my career to you. Jennifer, no you don't. But don't pretend your success is anything more than being negative. You've made a name attacking people who dare to dream louder than you. Joy, you want to call me a bully. Let's talk about your tantrums. Demanding. Special treatment. Meltdowns when things don't go your way. Jennifer laughs. Genuinely now. Joy, look around. You're having a tantrum. You're unraveling on national television because I didn't roll over for you. Joy shouting, I'm not having a meltdown. Jennifer quietly, could have fooled me. 12:10 Jennifer Lopez shook her head, incredulous. Jennifer really? Joy. You opened this interview by calling me desperate and irrelevant. You dragged my personal life, questioned my talent, humiliated me on your show, and now you're surprised. I'm not just sitting here smiling through it. Sarah N. leaned forward, trying to diffuse. Sarah, maybe we should go to a break. Joy cutting her off. No break. Jennifer Lopez came here to answer for her behavior, and she will. Jennifer, incredulous answer for my behavior. Joy, you're the one who's been unprofessional, disrespectful, and cruel. Why? What did I ever do to you? Joy coldly. You represent everything wrong with this industry. All flash, no substance. You're what's fake about Hollywood Midge over integrity. Her words hung heavy in the air like a slap. Jennifer stood motionless, absorbing the blow. Then, something shifted. The fire in her eyes dimmed not in defeat, but clarity. Almost pity. Jennifer softly, you know what? Joy. I feel sorry for you. Truly, you're so bitter, so angry, so consumed by envy that you can't see anything good in anyone anymore. Joy, scoffing, jealous. Of you. Trust me, there's nothing about your life I'd ever want. Jennifer, then why? The rage? Why the attacks? Why not ask about my work like a professional? Joy, because your work isn't worth discussing. It's manufactured. Focus grouped garbage that contributes nothing but noise. Gasps rippled through the audience, but Jennifer didn't flinch. She smiled on. It was a calm, veteran smile. One that had seen critics, cynics, and storms come and go. Jennifer, you're entitled to your opinion. Joy, hate my music, my films, my entire existence. That's your right. But you're not entitled to be cruel. Not on national television, not like this. Joy rising, voice sharp. This is my show. These are my questions. If you don't like it, leave. The moment crackled. Tension soared. Would Jennifer walk or stay? Jennifer turned to the stunned studio, to her co-hosts, the cameras, the audience. Then back to Joy. Her voice was even, controlled. Final. Jennifer, you're right. I can leave. But before I do, I want to say something to your audience. She faced the camera. Jennifer, firmly. I've been in this industry a long time. I've taken criticism, fair and unfair. But what happened here today wasn't journalism. It wasn't tough interviewing. It was a personal attack, dressed up for ratings. And I won't play that game anymore. She reached down to grab her. Purse. Joy, snapping, oh no you don't. You don't come on my show, insult me, and walk off like you're the victim. Jennifer froze, turned her expression unreadable. Then she spoke barely above a whisper, but with force. Jennifer, excuse me. Joy, seething, you walked in with an attitude. You've been combative, rude, and now you're flipping it like I'm the problem. The other hosts gestured frantically. Cut. It cut it, but Joy wouldn't stop. Whoopi urgently. Joy. Maybe we should. Joy, no. Whoopi, I've had enough. Celebrities think they can waltz in here, spin their narrative, and skate. This is The View, not some PR fluff piece. We ask real questions here. Jennifer stepped forward again, this time, standing directly over Joy. Not angry now. Just resolute. Jennifer, Joy. I've been doing this for 25 years. I've sat across from real journalists. I've taken every tough question there is. But this was never about journalism. This was about cruelty. Joy, laughing bitterly. You want to talk cruelty? Let's talk about how you've coasted on your looks and your connections. Let's talk about how you've stolen opportunities from more talented women. Sunny Hostin. Joy, stop. This has gone too far. Joy, ignoring her note, hasn't gone far enough. Asterisk from her chair. Joy sneered. Jennifer Lopez has been coasting on her image for years. Someone needs to finally say it. Jennifer's calm shattered. Coasting, she repeated, her voice sharp. Joy, do you have any idea what I've been through to get here? Do you know what it's like being a Latina in an industry that tells you every day you're not white enough, not thin enough, not enough, period? Joy scoffed. Oh, spare me the victim monologue. You've been privileged your whole career. Jennifer leaned forward, voice rising. Privileged. I grew up in the Bronx. I was a backup dancer. I auditioned for years and got told no more times than I can count. I built this career from nothing while people like you sat on the sidelines, telling me I didn't deserve it. Joy's tone darkened. People like me? What's that supposed to mean? It means people who tear others down and call it honesty. People who've never risked anything but love criticizing those who do. Joy's face twisted into fury. You want to talk risk? Let's talk about your last 3 box office bombs, your flop album. The way you keep trying to relive your glory days and fail. The words hit like punches, but Jennifer didn't flinch. She stepped closer. You're right. I've failed, but at least I try. I put myself out there. I dare to create. I don't hide behind a desk, playing it safe, mocking people who actually do something. Joy's voice broke into a full scream. How dare you? I've been successful longer than you've been alive. Jennifer shot back. Successful at what? Being bitter? Being jealous? Look at yourself. You're melting down on national TV. Because I wouldn't let you bully me. I'm not bullying anyone. Joy shrieked. I'm asking legitimate questions. Jennifer raised an eyebrow. Really? Asking me if it's time I retire? Dragging my personal life into this? Questioning my talent? That's not journalism. Joy? That's a hit job. The studio was in chaos. The audience was splitsome cheering. Jennifer, others stunned, silent. The co-hosts sat frozen, mouths agape. Then Joy stood and said coldly, You know what? I'm done pretending. You're a talentless hack who fooled the world into thinking you're an artist. You've never had an original thought in your life. The air sucked out of the room. Even the crowd gasped. Jennifer didn't yell. She smiled. Thank you, Joy. Joy blinked. What? Thank you for proving exactly who you are. For showing everyone this isn't about journalism. It's about bitterness, about needing to break people down to feel big. Joy's face turned pale with fury. Get out. Get out of my studio. Jennifer laughed, and this time, it was real. Your studio. Joy. This is a BC studio. You're just another employee. Security. Joy shouted. Get her out of here. Jennifer raised her hand. Don't bother. I'm leaving. Not because you told me to, but because I respect myself too much to stay somewhere I'm disrespected. She turned to the camera. To everyone watching, remember what you saw today. Standing up to a bully is always the right thing, even when it's uncomfortable. No one gets to destroy you just because they can. Joy lunged for one last jab. You're the difficult one. You're the one being unprofessional. Jennifer turned back one last time, calm and poised. Joy, I hope one day you find what you're looking for. I really do. But until then, I won't be part of your bitterness. She grabbed her purse and walked toward the exit, head held high, but Joy wasn't done. Don't you dare walk away like you're better than me. Jennifer stopped at the edge of the set. I'm not better than you, Joy. I'm just different. I choose to build, not destroy. I choose to create, not criticize. I lift people up instead of tearing them down. That's the difference. And with that, she walked off the set. The studio was frozen. Joy stood alone, face flushed with rage and maybe, just maybe, a flicker of shame. The audience was silent, the other hosts stunned. The control room? It's probably in cardiac arrest. But Jennifer Lopez walked out with her dignity untouched. having shown the world exactly how to confront cruelty with strength, grace, and unshakable self-respect. So what do you think? Did Jennifer handle it the right way? Or should she have walked away sooner? Let us know in the comments and don't forget to subscribe for more unforgettable moments like this.